Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Quick release on the RPO. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
On 2nd down, he'll fire, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Pettis. Bulldozes him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Rebels! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be...
He's got it on the left. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to the ground game on the left. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Is caught. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Commodores come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Gets open down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the...
He's going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. And the extra point splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now...
Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Hands it off. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
How about that? second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The play action fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him and let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On the run, it's Pettis. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They get him down after he makes the catch. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Running with power. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Using his legs, it's Pettis. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Split backs here. Looking to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pettis. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Offense will use a timeout, 19 seconds left in the game. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to tie things up in the final minute. Field goal is good. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And the returner will be knocked down. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After the incompletion, they're facing a second and 10 from the 25. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on third. Safe completion on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Vandy! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in.
To the air, it's Simmons. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they've regained the lead. Now by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.